creative friends, welcome to my channel Creatively Expressive. My name is Amy and today I have some really sweet Easter DIYs to share with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you found me and I hope you'll consider becoming a part of my creative family by subscribing to my channel. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Now let's get creating. For project number 1, I'm using this Easter chick sign that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm taking white chalk paint and I'm painting the entire chick white. When the paint is dry, I'm going to tape off the bottom half of the chick with painter's tape and then paint over the edge of the tape with some white paint to create a seal on the tape. When that is dry, I'm going to paint the bottom half of the chick with yellow paint. Then when the yellow paint is dry, I will remove the painter's tape. I cut out the word Peeps in pink vinyl with my silhouette and I am going to center and stick it to the chick in the yellow area. Then I cut out the words Hanging With My in purple vinyl and I am going to center that over the word Peeps and stick it to the white area on the chick. Now I will tie the hanger back on the sign and this project is complete. For project number 2, I will be using this wood carrot blank that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the raised detail from the carrot and then paint the main part of the carrot with white chalk paint. Now I'm going to tape off diagonal sections on the carrot with painter's tape. I apply the first piece of tape and then I use a smaller piece stuck right next to the first piece as a spacer. Now I will apply another longer piece right next to the spacer piece. Then I peel up the spacer piece and place it on the other side of the newest piece of tape. I will repeat this process until the entire carrot has been sectioned off with evenly spaced stripes. Now I'm going to paint over the edges of the tape first with white paint to seal in the edges of the tape. Then I will mix the color pumpkin orange with white paint to make a lighter shade of orange, and then I will use that color to paint over the stripes on the carrot. When the light orange is dry, I will remove the tape and I will tape off diagonal stripes going in the opposite direction of the light orange stripes. Then I'm going to paint over these new stripes with the pumpkin orange paint. When the pumpkin orange color is dry, I'm going to leave the tape that is already on the carrot in place, and then reapply the tape over the original stripes that I had painted on the carrot. This will give me section off squares to paint, and I am going to paint those squares with a darker shade of orange that is called Harvest Orange. When this orange is dry, I will remove all the tape, leaving me with a nice orange buffalo plaid print on the carrot. Now I'm going to paint the leaves on the carrot with the color Arbor Green. At this point, I decided the green is just a little too dark, so I'm going to mix it with the color Shamrock Green to lighten it up a bit, and then finish painting the leaves. I'm going to make an even lighter shade of that green by adding more Shamrock Green to it, and then I will paint the raised piece of greenery with that lighter shade of green. Then I will glue that piece back in place with some Starbond super glue. Now I'm going to make a bow with this 2.5-inch orange burlap ribbon, this 2-inch tan burlap ribbon, and this green checkered ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut one 24-inch piece of orange ribbon and fold it into like a zigzag position, kind of like a Z shape. Then I'm going to cut a 24-inch piece of the tan ribbon and fold it into the same Z shape. I will cut two 22-inch pieces of the green check ribbon and fold those into the Z shape. Then I cut one more 24-inch piece of the tan ribbon and fold it like I did the other ribbons. Now I'm taking the orange ribbon and pinching it together in the center. I'll pinch one of the tan ribbons at the center and stack it on top of the orange, and then pinch the other tan ribbon together and place it under the orange. This will sandwich the orange piece in between the two tan pieces. Then I will pinch the green ribbons at the centers and stack those on top of the other ribbons. To hold the bow together, I am wrapping a piece of jute twine around the center and tying it together. Then I will dovetail the ends of the bow and heat seal the ends with a lighter. Now I have a big fluffy bow and I'm going to hot glue it to the top of the carrot. For the last step, I will reattach the hanger and then this project is complete. For project number 3, I'm using this unfinished wood Easter sign that I got at Michael's last year after Easter for 70% off. First, I'm going to stain the main part of the sign with antique wax. I'm going to brush the wax on with a paintbrush and then wipe it off with a baby wipe. Then to lighten it up, I'm going to go over the antique wax with white wax. Now I'm going to water down some black paint and paint over the wording on the sign with the watered down black paint. Then I'm going to water down some green paint and paint over the leaves on the carrot with it. And I will paint the carrots with the color pumpkin orange. Now I decided to try using white finishing wax on the center circle, but it really didn't make it look any different. So then I go over it with antique wax. I was just experimenting here, and using the white wax first actually made the antique wax a lighter shade than the rest of the sign, which I ended up liking even though I wasn't too sure about it at first. Now I'm going to outline the picture on the circle with the watered down black paint. If I were to do this again though, I would do this step first before I used any wax to make it easier to see when outlining. Now to lighten up the circle a bit more, I'm going to add another layer of the white finishing wax. I'm going for a watercolor effect for this sign, so now I'm going to water down some white paint and use it to paint the bunny. And I am making purposeful brush strokes when painting the bunny's fur, so it looks like real fur. After the first layer, I will do a second layer, leaving some areas lighter and making the white more opaque in other areas to really give texture to the fur. I have this lightened up pink color that I mixed for a Valentine's DIY left over, and I'm going to water it down and paint the bunny's ear and nose. And then I will also use that pink color for the border around the circle. For two of the tulips, I watered down some yellow paint. For the other two tulips, I will water down some petunia purple. And for the stems and leaves, I will water down some shamrock green. Now that I have the picture all painted, I'm going to re-outline the entire thing with the watered down black paint. Now for the final step, I'm going to paint the frame of the sign with the color petunia purple, and then this project is complete. Project number 4 was a challenge from my husband. We were at Joann Fabrics and I saw this interesting, to say the least, bunny. I showed it to him and I said, "What the heck is this?" And so then he said he wanted me to get it and make something with it for him. I actually had this last Easter, but I couldn't come up with anything. So this year I was determined to do something with it. So the first thing I did was paint it white. Then I took the color Territorial Beige and I used a ruler to paint vertical lines on the bunny to resemble shiplap. Then I took a large paintbrush and used it to dry brush the Territorial Beige over the bunny, focusing most of it around the edges of the bunny. At this point, my husband said it was good, but I thought it looked too plain and needed something else. So after thinking on it overnight, I decided to give him a bow tie. To make the bow, I'm using some tan burlap ribbon and some blue checkered ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. I folded the two ribbons into awareness ribbon shapes and then gathered them and pinched them together at the centers. I stack the blue one on top of the tan one and then I tie them together with jute twine. I cut the tails at an angle and heat seal them with a lighter and then hot glue the bow tie to the bunny's chin, and then this project is complete. How do you guys think I did with this guy? What would you have done with him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it's inspired you. If you did enjoy the DIYs that I've shared with you today, then please show me some love by giving me a thumbs up, commenting, or even sharing this video with anyone that you think might enjoy it. And I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!